Okay, so now we're moving to the floor and we're going to be in a back lying position, creating the hip internal rotation. Doing it this way will allow us to find a correct position to properly feel the sensations we're looking for in the hip. And it's going to allow us to now facilitate some contract relax techniques. So some considerations for setup here. I want to set my leg up that I'm going to be stretching in such a way that when my hip rotates, the femurs are parallel with each other. So to do so, I'm going to bend one leg up. I'm going to come back like this, and I'm going to take little walks pivoting outward until I get to a point that when I drop my knee and come into the stretch, it's parallel with the other leg. So I might be able to scooch out a little bit more here. There. Okay, so that's a good position for me. From there, once we've found that position, to find the stretch, I'm going to move my body down to the ground and bring the knee down, rotating at the hip. So what we're thinking about here is keeping braced, not arching the back, trying to keep tension through the abdominals and low back, and also not lifting up the glutes. So we're actually keeping that glute down, and we find hip internal rotation stretch. Once I've found the stretch, if this is enough here, then we could do contract relax method. But what I can do now is bring my other leg over top, just above the knee. And this is going to allow me to now think about moving a bit deeper into the stretch. And from here, we would do our holds. So we settle into the stretch first, focusing on our breath. And then we can create contraction. So I can press against my foot for a 5 count. And on my breath out, I can relax a bit deeper into the stretch. Along the way, making sure my glute doesn't lift and that the sensation doesn't move from my hip to my knee. If I start to feel it in my knee, then I've gone too far. I've got to hold back. So that is finding hip internal rotation from a back lying position.